You may be wondering, oh, Rebecca, you should have watched at least Prince of Egypt during your time. No. I've not seen Hercules. I've not seen Prince of Egypt. I've not seen The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I'm kind of shooting myself here. History time!
The narrator gives us a shitful, like literally a shitful, so remember to take notes on this, class. Basically, to sum it up, the Israelites are a group of people in ancient Egypt, as one day the pharaoh at the time looked to the slaves, seeing that there were too many and wanted to control them by killing the newborn men, where a woman named Rebekahboo, with no hair or pink hair, whatever, I can't really tell, sets her son away into a river as he floats away, as she doesn't check if it can float or not, so bye-bye baby. We're the daughter of a pharaoh with blue hair.
Did I accidentally pull out the anime version of Prince of Egypt or something?
And adopts him, where we cut to Moses talking to his dog Tut, and yes, he can talk as a cat, talks to him as apparently the priests of Ra are allowed on top of the temple of the sun, as no one knows they're up there until the cat digs his nail into the dog's paw and alerts them. They begin to run as...
Come on, Tut! Time to get things moving, time to take the leap into where I'll be succeeding.
Why the fuck am I not surprised?
Some of the slaves are having a meeting on when to rise up, as an old man wants to wait for the flame of God, their chosen one.
I'm tired of waiting on myths and legends. If there's really a chosen one, let him step forward now. Just as I thought. I'd sooner believe that the sky was going to fall on my head.
So they drag Moses to give the stare down with him and an old man, Kung Fu Panda, as he says he is the chosen one. The guards, priests, actually I found out later the priests, come in and ruin the plan as they're chased, and some even fight back as Moses is pulled back into the oven. A woman by the name of Anastasia, we'll figure it out later. No, we won't. As Moses figures out she's Hebrew, and the cat once again comes in to cause its trouble.
Don't be fooled by my purring, boy. This kitty has some claws. The mischief I'm stirring, boy, is found to give you pause.
You're making the Cats trailer look like a masterpiece by the second. Actually, you're making the old Sonic trailer look like it's a grand finale.
The cat cries out as the priests go after Moses, as we cut to the pharaoh, who is served some overcooked goat, resulting in a slave and a chef to be killed. The priests come in telling them about Moses, as they believe he went inside the palace as Moses is royalty, and they're actually looking for him. Ramses calls out Moses as the red clay on his shoes gives it away. Oops, but he's not pushed out, so who cares?
Isn't it perfect?
Don't forget, Cat, you've only got 9 lives.
Yes. Too bad for you that dogs only have 1.
The next day, Granny from the Looney Tunes comes out to wake him, as today is an inspection of the Great Pyramids with the Pharaoh. We get a kind, heart-touching scene with Moses saying that the woman is more like his mother than his own royal mother. Harsh, but some character development.
It's his mom, isn't it? But she doesn't have pink hair.
So the pyramid isn't being built fast enough, and that's because many of the slaves are dying from heat. So the pharaoh orders them to get more for the men's family as they laugh it away. It's funny because your family's gonna die out here in the heat. Moses goes to check out something as he sees the woman from before dumping water into bowls from a bag.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
I have no clue what the hell that was about. Like, is he God or something because Moses had no thing of water and now he has a thing of water, and I guess that's what terrified him because he just suddenly was like, bag. I don't know. What was that about?
So the guys from the meeting find him, and the one whose name is Aaron, I guess, goes to hit Moses, which he would be killed for, but instead he hits a stake, where the old man pulls him aside to ask for help as to find the girl and sees the starving slaves. He also shows Moses what's happened when the slaves try to show what's happening to them with the future of the land, with the slaves starving as, oh God.
Merry Christmas!
The message next to the skeleton talks about how someone can save the slaves, as name shall be by the name.
The Savior of Israel shall be named Moses.
The old man tells Moses to think back to the earliest memory as he figures out that he is adopted and he was born a slave with the Hebrew language.
Your real mother
No.
Yes, Moses, it's true. You are my son. I am your real mother.
Hey, Mom, can you stop appearing randomly out of nowhere? You're scaring the royal out of me.
And the man who wrote that message was your father.
So Moses runs back to the palace, and with a hissy fit, his mom shows him what he floated down the river in as she goes to confront his other mother. She reveals that it is true and that the Pharaoh hears and disowns him, even though the other mother wasn't pregnant or showed signs of it, so how did he think it worked? Actually, was he surprised whenever his second son Ramses came out? Like, okay. The girl returns as Moses just feels lost until a random boat appears, and they hop on it, leaving to... fuck you.
1,000 years of oppression will never discourage me.
The priests find them and they fight back. They get onto the priest's ship and are captured. They're wrapped up as the priests say that this was the Pharaoh's doing to get rid of him and finish wrapping both of them up. The cat fucks up though as Tut frees himself as the others go to hide in the sarcophagus. Why not sneak out or just step as the priests? They fall down the chute and find out they're in the treasure of relics, where the flame of God is. The flame goes inside Moses as he is indeed the chosen one and decides to help the slaves as the priests come and ruin everything, and they're met with a trap after trap.
We get it. You've seen Aladdin. It's a great movie. Don't watch the live action version. No.
They make it out as Moses goes to talk to his mother and afterwards the girl's father's place. As Moses is grabbed and Ramses is there talking and takes him to the Pharaoh. Also, it was night before, now it's day. What the hell? They tell Moses to return the flame, but he can't, so the Pharaoh calls for a game against the flame of God versus Ra as they do just that. They chain Moses around one of the pyramids and slaves revolt. The old man is shot with an arrow as Moses is cooking alive. They get to the place where Moses' other mom abandons him as the Pharaohs call for them to be attacked. But it's too late. The slaves barge and demand a bunch of stuff as the army surrounds the place. The old man appears before Moses because he's dead and frees himself as he heads for the palace. He stops Aaron from killing the Pharaoh as Ramses goes to attack Moses, but he sucks. So the power shoots from Moses' chest, causing the slaves to be free from their shackles. And the cat gets eaten by crocodiles. The fuck, man? They're considered gods themselves, so how? What? What? So you're basically saying this god led another god to be killed? Cool, I guess. Moses somehow gets new clothes as Moses and everyone else is banished because Ra has abandoned him. He says goodbye to his other mother. Hey, old man, I thought you were dead. Okay. He marries the girl whose name we still have no clue about her name as they begin to build their own city in which Moses is unsure about. Ra calls upon him, catching the only tree around him on fire. No wonder he doesn't show up often because he causes fires to trees that they need. And tells Moses to lead the people out of Egypt as he lifts them off the ground, shows in the future as he can make snakes eat the Pharaoh snake, turns water to blood, summons locusts, poisons people, and splits the ocean, which I guess is the Red Sea, but it's yellow, so...
Hey, that sounds kind of interesting. Hey, do we actually get to see it?
As I foretold, Moses led his people out of Egypt, and after 40 years of wandering through the desert, their hearts led them to the promised land. They live there to this day. Home at last.
No! Why? No! Why? Why? No, I'm getting close and personal. Why? Why? I'm mad. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Good. Some of the songs are good, and the Pharaoh is trying his best. Also, good to see Anastasia is in 2 of these 4 things in her IMDb. Bad. Sometimes the video goes slow for no reason. Like, no reason to the point where I thought my computer was fucking up. And the good part, which was fucking over Egypt, is glossed over. As well as if the brother became Pharaoh, considering he does. But what's his life like? What happened to both moms? Because the royal mom just left and the other mom is... What the fuck was with the one girl's name? Because IMDb tells me Jackson, and also, why, oh, why?
I so pray that the Notre Dame one is better. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do, actually. I kind of just threw a little hissy fit right there. And thank you. Thank you.